Hi everyone, I'm Craig Gibson, the President of the LBA. I'd like to grab a few minutes of your time to pass on some news regarding the start of the 2021 basketball season. All competitions now underway and you should all have played at least 2 rounds of basketball to this point. 2021 has again seen the LBA grow significantly with a member increase of some 12% this year, which equates to an additional 31 teams. The growth's been consistent over the last 3 years and continues to put significant pressure on the available facilities and court space at our disposal. Currently, we have 235 teams playing 108 games per week across 7 days. The LBA board identified the potential that this sustained growth would create issues with court space early last year and resolved to make some significant changes to the structure of basketball and utilise our courts all year round to ease the congestion during the winter months. This season will see our Junior Div 1 competition move to summer and play during Term 4 and Term 1. The competition will be renamed to the Premier League. More details around the new competition are contained in a subsequent video message that will be released shortly. The Winter Junior Div 1 competition underway currently has been deliberately shortened to 15 weeks including finals to allow for the transition to the new time of year. In the meantime, however, due to our sustained and significant growth, our association has outgrown the courts we traditionally have at our disposal. Fortunately, we gained access to Launceston College this year, which gives us an additional 2 courts on a Friday night. The bad news though is that Silverdome has taken 7 of the 20 weeks we had booked for major event bookings, one of which was the first week of juniors, and that's why some competitions started a week late. What this meant for us with roster planning is we had to be extremely creative to get all teams on the floor. This has included junior games starting at 9:30, senior games at 10 o'clock, fabricated buys in some rosters, other rosters playing on multiple days, and some rosters playing double headers all season to make up the games they lose in buys. It's not ideal, but it is necessary so we don't have to exclude anyone wishing to play our sport. We continue to lobby all levels of government for more facilities, however most are a number of years away from completion. Currently, due to the structure of some competitions, pool rounds are finalising and placement of teams in their correct competition is being completed. This means rosters and game times are changing, so all teams bear some of the less palatable outcomes of our growth. Once these rosters are drawn, Mitch will communicate this to all members, so please keep an eye on email, Facebook and game day to confirm your game times. Another consequence of such sustained growth is pressure on our referee pool to cover all games. We strive to train and bring on enough referees to cover all games with 2 officials. However, this year is proving significantly difficult to achieve this goal. We're running new referee courses for anyone who wishes to become a referee. If you can speak to Mitch, he'll be able to give you some information on these. We're also actively developing our current pool of referees so they can officiate on higher level games. Please understand though, particularly on Monday and Friday nights with the high numbers of games, we will have a significant number with only 1 referee allocated. Can I ask all of you to remain respectful with your communication to the referees? Most of these are children or young adults and are learning too. The issues caused by sustained growth are good to have. They aren't necessarily easy to manage. However, it is a sign that our sport is vibrant and popular within the community, which is great for all of us. We need all of our members to be understanding whilst we do our best to give an enjoyable and worthwhile experience to everyone in the LBA. Lastly, Mitch will release a member update in the coming days detailing all the changes that are occurring within the LBA. As mentioned earlier, there is a follow-up video with details around the new Junior Div 1 or Premier League competition, so please make sure you look out for this. Thanks very much for your time. I hope to see you on a court somewhere soon. Hi everyone, it's Craig again with an update video on Junior Div 1 and the new Summer Premier League. As you should be aware, this year the LBA is transitioning Junior Div 1 to Term 4 and Term 1 for a number of reasons, all detailed previously. This will be known as the Premier League and will be a 19-week competition including finals running from the first week of Term 4 through to the last week of Term 1. with a break for the duration of the Christmas holidays. Any athlete who's Div 1 standard or who aspires to be a Div 1 standard athlete is eligible to try out for this competition through club selections. All BTAS program athletes will be expected to play in this competition. The competition will be Monday nights for under 16s, under 18 boys and under 20 girls, and Friday nights for under 12s and under 14s. Games will be fully timed with 8-minute quarters for under 12s and under 14s and 10-minute quarters for the under 16s, under 18s and under 20s. The age groups will be set to align with the following year's TJBL rep side selection. So for this coming season, under 12s will be athletes born in 2011 and 2012. Under 14s will be athletes born in 2009 and 2010. Under 16s will be athletes born in 2007 and 2008. Under 18s will be athletes born in 2005 and 2006. And under 20s will be athletes born in 2003, 2004, 2005 and 2006. During the first half of this competition, the LBA representative sides will be selected based on performance. These teams will then go on to play in the 2022 Tasmanian Junior Basketball League rep competition under the BTAS programs. Athletes do not have to play TJBL if they participate in Premier League. However, if you wish to play rep ball, you must play in Premier League. Also, you don't have to be a BTAS athlete to play in the Premier League and our TJBL sides. If an athlete is offered a place in the LBA TJBL sides for the following season, they'll be ineligible to play in the LBA domestic winter season, the Development League, in the following year. If an athlete playing Premier League is not offered a position in one of our rep sides for the following year, they'll be eligible to play in Development League teams if they choose to. The main driver for this is to prevent Div 1 athletes from rolling back into the winter development leagues and disrupting the experience of our developing players. The Winter's Div 1 season, this winter's, is the final season to be held in Term 2 and 3 and has been shortened deliberately to allow a break before the start of Premier League. We'd expect club trials for Premier League teams to be held in the early part of Term 3, with teams confirmed prior to the end of this term. We'll be releasing further information around Premier League over the coming weeks. However, if you have any questions, please direct them to your club executive in the first instance. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to the start of this new competition later in the year.